Hello. You ready? You ready? So, I am so sorry for. Oh shit. Sorry. I'm gonna have to game like this for all you YouTuber people. Oh, make it smaller. Really put it like here. Alright. Hello, everybody. Are we ready to play some Sally Face? Are we ready? Are we ready? Huh. Are we ready to play some Sally Face? To play some Sally Face. Up, Sally Face. Are we ready? Are we ready? I'm so excited. So, the rules are for this is that I am not leaving. I mean, other to eat. I am not leaving until oh, until I finish the game, even if it takes all day. Even if it takes all day. I'm gonna finish Sally Face today. Yeah, okay. You ready? How's the volume? So we have a blue microphone today too. Are we ready? Should we wait for people to come in? Hello, Captain Poe. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, Captain Poe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wait, do I have to do some voice acting for this? Alright, here we go. So I'm assuming this is Sally, so it was just like last time. Only this time it started in hospital. Doorbell ringing. Here we go. Hello? It's okay, Sal. Everything is going to be okay now. Come and see. What are you talking about? Come and see. Weird. Oh, weird. Settling my dad. Whoopsie daisies. Alright, can't see anything. Oh, light switch. Oh. The dog is a cute dog now. Alright. Not that bad. Oh, it's a key. A key. Alright. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Oh. So it's a puzzle. Alright. B-A. Alright. E? Let's see if we can spell a word. D-N. M? D-M? No, so it has to be O. Doh is not a word. Dog? Doff? Doe? I'm gonna go with dog. I'm a genius. I'm a gaming god. Gaming genius. What are they doing? Who's a good doggy? Who's a good boy? Very here alive, kid. You tell me. Huh? Go see for yourself. Oh. Diana Fisher. Beloved mother and wife. Oh no. Passcode. 4? Was I supposed to be looking for numbers? 4. Nope. Okay. Here we go. Oh, Dada. Dad? You are not my son. My son is not a murderer. Oh? This is your fault. Right, this is not quirky. Mama? Mom? Are you... That was weird. Oh. And that's when I wake up. Yes. It's an interesting dream. I think we should come back to the dream later, but for now you can tell me more about the body. Which one? The second one from the apartment. Ooh. Why is this kid discovering so many fucking bodies? Dad and I just moved in. Weird feeling about the place right away. Episode 1, Strange Neighbors. Oh, this will be our new beginning. And we can finally leave what happened in New Jersey behind us now. Why don't you explore the building and make friends while I finish unpacking? Create into an exploring game. Alright. Sleeping aid. Is there anything? Just some stuff Dad got from the store, nothing important. It'll probably be important later. Cat. Ooh, there's something behind it. I was wondering where that was. Ooh, we have a gaming device now. Dad's room? No reason to go in there. So let's leave. Alright, so we're 402. 401. No one's home. Oh! Hello. Why are you standing here? I'm protecting little pricks like you from saying what ought not to be said. Now scream, I don't get paid to babysit. Who are you? I'm your very fucking godmother. What does it look like? I'm an officer of the law, so you better show me some respect. What happened in that room? Police business, kid. Why don't you run along back to your parents? I wish I could. What was that wise ass? Nothing. That's what I thought. Stupid little kid grumble grumble. I'm gonna just walk away. Ooh. Let's go to number 5. Go up before we go down. Oh, this floor is currently being renovated. Please make your way to the nearest exit. Locked. Oh! First open door since our house. Hello? Sorry I didn't knock. I didn't think anyone lived up here. Hello, sir? Are you okay? You shouldn't have come here. I'm sorry. I was just trying to get to know my new neighbors and... A dark place. This building. Horrible things happen. Are you sure you're okay? Oh. Oh. Alright. Well, he lived on a stack of papers anyway, so... That's weird, the bathroom door is locked. Well, don't think we should try going in there then. We already saw that that one was locked. Let's try 502, that's also locked. Locked. Everything is locked. Captain Catcut. Chat. Sad face. Wait. 3. Caution, wet floor. Oh fuck. Are you serious? We can't even... No one's home. Huh. Hey. Oh my. Sorry, you just startled me a little. You must be one of the new guys. With all the excitement going on today, I haven't had a chance to swap in and say hi. Yeah, it's just me and my dad. My name is Sal. Pleasure to meet you, Sal. I'm Melissa. I take care of the place to keep things up and running. Why am I giving them these voices? I have no idea. So if you ever need help with anything, don't hesitate to ask, okay? Sure, thanks. You're quite welcome. And no one's home. Alright, and we can't go that way because there's a wet floor sign, and apparently we can't walk around wet floor signs. Number 2, let's go. No one's home. Charlie. Is it gonna be a boy or a girl? High-pitched voice it is. Yeah? Who's there? Hello, I'm new in the building. Just wanted to introduce myself to the neighbors. Okay, come in. Oh, collects my little... So sorry. Charlie, I'm so sorry for giving you a high-pitched voice. I should have known.
Hi, my name is Sal. I just moved in today with my dad.
What the hell is that? What is the hell is with your face, child?
Oh, I know.
Young teens in a new generation of self-expression. I was young once myself, I get it. Just as long as you're not in a gang or anything. You're not in a gang, are you?
No, it's nothing like that.
Wonderful. Well, I'm Charlie. Don't mess with my stuff, it will be okay. I'm a collector, you see. I collect many things. These things are like my family. So if you mess with my collections, you're messing with my family. Got it?
Yes, sir. Not a problem. I won't be giving you any troubles.
Good to hear.
Wait, do you see that? On the pink one. Looks like blood.
Bask in the glory of my complete set of glitter ponies. A great accomplishment it is to have a full set. You can look all you want, but don't even think about touching them.
What's a glitter pony? Oh no.
My godchild, have you never seen My Glitter Pony's Rainbow Spectacular? It's the greatest television show ever produced. It's got drama, action, romance, comedy, everything you could ever want. And the ponies, oh, the ponies. Don't even get me started. Yeah.
I guess I missed that one. I'll have to look for it on TV.
Yes, you will. Trust me, you won't regret it.
Alright. His TV ain't even on. He ain't even watching Glitter Ponies. Fake fan. Fake fan, fake fan, fake fan. Did I knock on the other side? I don't remember. No one's home. I guess no one's home. That's weird. Oh, I think that's the name of the apartment building, so I'm gonna go on. Oh. What do you want? A little early for trick-or-treating, isn't it? Stupid good-for-nothing kids. No one's home. Oh dear. What a frightful, pardon me. Let's start over. Hello, young sir. New resident of Addison Apartments, room 402. How may I be of service? Can I come in? Oh, heavens no. I'm afraid I'm quite particular about my privacy. I'm sure you understand. Sure. How do you know who I am? I know all that takes place within these walls, sir. You'll do good to remember that. Goodbye. Farewell, friend. Suspicious, it's suspicious. What's going on? Hello, young man. You just moved today, correct? Yes, sir. I already spoke to your father. Seems you two were out of state when everything happened last night. Story checks out, that's good. Try not to get in our way for now, okay? We're investigating a serious crime. Wasn't a murder. Can't talk about that. Bye. So long. You know, I bet. I want to go to the basement floor. I bet janitor lady has it. Has a key. I bet janitor lady has a key. How is she still not done well, man? Hello. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Sal, what's up?
Is there anything fun to do around here?
You know what? I have a son around your age. I think you two be going along great. He's downstairs in our apartment, but you should introduce yourself.
Sure, I'll go say hi.
Great, his name is Laddie. He'll be in the basement. Tell him I sent you down. You'll need a keycard to access it from the elevator, though. Here, take this one. I've bought a few extras.
Cool, thanks.
How long have you worked here? Actually, I don't just work here, I live here too.
I'm on call 24/7 for any urgent maintenance needs. Despite what you may hear from others, this is a lovely building. I'm happy to call it home. Going on 10 years now. It seems like a nice place. You betcha. What do others say about the building? All kinds of stuff, I'm sure. This building is well over 100 years old, you know. People are always complaining about one thing or another. But you'll hear no complaints from me. I'm a woman of action. If I see a problem, I'll fix it. Yeah, most people do seem to complain a lot about small things. You can't sweat the small stuff, Sal. And it's just no way to live, you know? You're right. Take it from me. You focus on the good stuff. Focus on what makes you happy in life. Put your energy into that. Change subject. So, do you know what happened in room 403? It's a shame you and your dad had this crummy first impression. I promise things aren't typically so gruesome around here. Poor Miss Sanderson. Who's Miss Sanderson? Oh, never mind that. Best not set your mind on such dreadful things. Why are we asking about this building being haunted, bro? Here we go. I don't think this building is haunted, but... Sal, sweetie, I've been taking care of the Addison apartments for a long time and I've never seen any ghosts or goblins. It's just people overacting with imaginations. Too much sweet and scary movies, if you ask me. See you around. I kind of wanted to ask her to move the caution wet floor sign, but we ain't like that quite yet. Gee, I'm sure looking forward to using this. Not. Wow, Sally. Oh, Sal, you're so funny. Ooh, lost and found. Alright. So there's a lost and found downstairs. Oh, vending machine. Lots of tasty junk food. Not really hungry though. 1B. Oh? What the hell was that? Alright. Standard bathroom, nothing bad. Keep it. Oh, that's Lisa's room. Close. What do we think he sounds like? What do we think he sound like? What do we think he sounds like? A white girl named Brittany. Alright. Yeah? Hey, Larry. Your mom said I should come say hi. I just moved into 402. Oh, hey, come on in. Door's open. Wow, nice mask. It's a prosthetic. Oh shit. Sorry, man. It's cool, I'm used to much worse by now, so I'm glad you like it. So, do you have no face under there? What happened? I'd rather not talk about that. Okay, change the subject. I'm Larry. I lived in here with my mom. I'm Sal. My friends call me Sally Face. I just moved in with my dad from New Jersey. Sally Face? Guess I didn't really have any decent friends, to be honest. So once they started calling me that, I figured if I owned the name, then the assholes couldn't use it against me. You're a complicated dude, aren't you, Sal? Pretty strange. I like you. We're gonna get along great. That's what your mom said too. Mother knows best. Why do you live in the basement? My mom always says it's because we gotta guard the place from rats. But I'm pretty sure she gets this room rent-free with the maintenance gig. It's cool though. I don't mind it. I get to listen to music as loud as I want when she's not around. Nice.
Yeah, it's like my own little bat cave. Like your shirt. Thanks, it stands for Sally Face. I do have my own clothing line, so. It's actually for this metal band called Sanity's Fall. Do you like metal? I don't know. Oh, that's gotta change. Check out this song. It's their first single. The full album comes out in a few months. I gotta fix the chat. It's a little too big. There we go. Sorry, chat. I had to move you real quick. Sorry, YouTuber. YouTube. Hey. That's Mr. Addison. He like owns this place. I don't think I've ever seen him leave his room. Always talking through his little mail slot. He's a nice dude, just real strange. Oh yeah, if you say Addison tea please and thank you to him, he'll give you a cup of his famous tea. I hate this stuff myself, but adults seem to love it. What happened in 403? Shh, not so loud, man. What? What is it? The killer is still in the building. How do you know? I saw it happen. Are you high right now? I wish I was, man. That was some scary shit. What happened? Okay, so I was helping Mr. Sanderson with a clogged toilet. I was just finishing up when I heard him burst in, yelling like a lunatic. I know what you've done, Herman. Herman told me everything, you stupid bitch. She tried to calm him down, but before she could get even a few words out, he was cutting her throat wide open. I was shocked. I couldn't move. I was frozen in fear, man. Just peeking through the crack of the bathroom door. Anyways, it all happened so fast that then he cleaned it up and quickly and left. I don't know how, but he didn't even see me. I haven't really told anyone yet, not even my mom, but I trust you. You know who did it? Yeah, it was definitely Charlie, big creeper from 204. He was wearing gloves, so I don't know if they have any prints or anything. What's this thing? That's a police scanner. I can listen to local cop chatter. How the hell did you get this thing? That's a story for another day. But hey, you just give me a great idea. If I make a fake call, maybe I can distract them long enough for you to sneak into 403. Maybe we can find some kind of evidence that detective something they weren't looking for. Pretty quick to sign me up for a break-in. Well, I gotta make the call here, and I'm just messing with you. I'm totally up for this. Been wanting to peek in the room anyways. Sweet. So what's the plan? The plan is to Nico break your kneecaps. I'll call a bank robbery hostage situation. That should clear out the cops for sure. I'm guessing that'll buy us a few minutes until I figure out it wasn't real. You gotta be upstairs when I do that, so you can make those minutes count. We can like use walkie-talkies to like communicate during the whole thing. And then I can like give you heads up too once like the cops I know are coming back.
Sounds pretty solid to me.
Maybe just bank robbery to armed robbery at like a gas station or drugstore. Maybe a little bit more believable. Yeah, I guess you're right. Like, good call, Sally. Here, take this. Head to your room and let me know when you're ready. Just press the shift button there to call me. Alright. That's fucking crazy. Back upstairs we go. Won't let me call unless I'm upstairs in my room. Alright, let's do this. I'm like gonna make the call, so like give me a second. Okay, it's like done. I heard a bunch of hustling upstairs, so I think it like worked. Go see if you can get into 403 net. I'm in. Ooh. Man, this is pretty twisted. Tell me about it. There's these little figures. Looks like one is missing. I can see a small clearing in the blood. That's it. I know how we can get him. Get out of there and come downstairs to the basement.
Well, that was fast. I didn't even do anything.
Sarah and Charlie both collected those weird toys. They're nuts over those things. Okay, so I bet you and Charlie couldn't resist. I bet you Charlie couldn't like resist taking it. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that's why he offered her in the first place. I'm gonna go up here and put the shortcut door and put the Twitch chat. Get out of the way, guys. Jeez. Look at you. Look at you, losers. Anyway. Alright. Back to the... Wow, that is crazy. This guy definitely needs to get caught. We can't live in a building with a murderer. Exactly. That's why you gotta get into Charlie's room and see if you can find that toy. Wait, why do I have to do it? I snuck into 403. Charlie isn't too fond of me. There's no way he'd let me in. He accused me of stealing snacks from his room. Snacks? Fucking fatty. Alright, I'll do it. I won't be able to sleep at night anyways. Cool. You're the man, Sally. Here, take this package. You can slip the toy in without touching it. Why do I get a feeling you've done this before? Huh. Nah. Just watch too much TV. Alright. So. We need to distract him. Let's try... Because the vending machine doesn't work. And since the vending machine doesn't work, I'm gonna try, like,
Give him some tea. Hello, young sir. New resident of Addison Apartments, room 402. How may I be of service? Addison tea, please, and thank you. Yes, coming right up. Nice. Here you are, sir. Please enjoy. Alright, let's try giving this to Charlie. Right. Wait, which room is Charlie on? Oh, 2. He's on 2. Two of 4, yeah. Thank you, Captain Catgo. Right. So. Yep, I know you're speechless. Because you've never seen such an awesome collection. Yeah. Don't worry. Anytime I'm home, you can stop by and take it all in again. Nice place you got. It's my own chunk of heaven. Just me and my stuff. Do you live here alone? Look around you. I have all the company I could ever need. Oh, it's nice to have a visitor from time to time, I suppose. Be right back. Who's that Addison tea from? Yeah, I just got it from... Oh, I love Addison tea. Give it here! Oh, that's so tasty and relaxing. Sweet, let's grab it. Oh. I must have dozed off there for a second. Hope you weren't thinking about touching any of my pots while I was asleep, so... I was starting to like you. I went jamming with Charlie. Good, good, I'm glad. Say, if you ever get any more Addison tea, I would love some more. Mr. Addison already cut me off for the day. Alright. Oh, wait. Let's try going to our shopping bags. I bet there's something in the shopping bags that we could use. Let's get some tea, and then go to the shopping bags and see what we can take. Hello, young sir. Resident of Addison Apartments, room 402. How may I be of service? Addison tea, please. Thank you. Yes, coming right up. Here you are, sir. Please enjoy. Alright, now let's go back to our room. And see what's in the bags, because maybe what's in the bags now could be helpful. Maybe there's something in Dad's room. Oh, I found a quarter. Alright, so our dad does alcohol. Oh! Oh, oh, oh. I'm not reading that out loud. Alright, now we have to go all the way back down to Charlie's place. Wait, won't he taste the difference anyway, though? I feel like he would taste difference. Is that another cup from Madison? As much as I love that stuff, I don't know if I can drink another drop today. As surprising as that sounds. Really? But it's fresh. Nice and hot. Well, maybe... No, I don't want to overdo it. Probably at least 20 cups today. Are you positive this is a new recipe Mr. Addison was trying out? I already had 3 cups of it, and I thought this was way better than the other kind. I even... Oh! I have to try that. Get it here! Ah, this is better than his original. I don't know how he... Toy... Got the toy. Score. Alright, I think we should go back down to Larry. Right? Actually, I want to see if, we can go to the other area before we, give it back to Larry. Are you fucking serious? Okay, maybe you can ask her to move the wet floor. Say, hey Lisa, what's up? I met Larry. Wonderful, I'm glad you two got to meet. Me too. It's good to have a friend again. Larry's a nice guy. I knew you two would get along. Do you need any help? You're poking fun at me for mopping at the same spot for so long. No. I like to be thorough, but to be honest, sometimes my mind just wanders and I lose track of time. That's cool. I'm the same way. I could tell you're so creative. Type. Like my Larry. I'm glad you two are getting along. Sometimes I worry about him. What do you worry about? Oh, I shouldn't be bothering you with this stuff. Let's keep things positive. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Sal. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Sal. Alright. Girl. I want her to move it. Anyway, let's just go back down to the basement. What? Oh, we can get a snack now. I'm still not really having something else. What? Hmm. I like the music of this game. It's really good. Alright, Mr. Smooth Criminal. I know you could do it. Thanks, man. I was nervous for a second there. I bet. Now all you need to do is give it a detective and it'll be all over. So, is this place haunted or what? No, that's again. Did Chug put you up to this? No, I just got a weird feeling about it. Who's Chug? He's a big kid on 3. Usually can't miss him. Anyways, I don't believe in ghosts. Never saw one with my own eyes, you know? I guess so. Later. Still locked. Can you hear that? It sounds like knocking. Hmm. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Can I give the coin to... Nope. Hey, detective. Hello, Sal. I think I know who did it. Have you been talking with that Larry boy? Can't put much faith in a teenager with a criminal record. Oh, Look, I appreciate you kids trying to help, but unless you've got some sort of evidence, then please refrain from spreading rumors. I've got evidence. Let me see that. Where did this come from? Charlie room? How did you get this? I was saying hello to my new neighbors, you know, trying to introduce myself to everyone. I was in there talking to Charlie, and he was showing me all of his toys. That's when I noticed this one had blood on it. And I thought for sure this would be helpful, so I grabbed it with my lunch bag. Well, well, a little detective in training, huh? Huh, not bad, kid. I'll hold on to this. Just remember next time you come to us with info instead of putting yourself at risk, okay? Yes, sir, you got it. Alright, let's see if she's still cleaning the same spot. If she is, I'm gonna fire her. Like, honestly. She's done! Hey. Whoa! Hey. I'm Sally, I just moved in. You can call me Sallyface. Chug. Nice to meet you, Sallyface. Nice to meet you, Chug. How did you get your nickname? Huh? What nickname? Oh, never mind. Do you think this building is haunted? Why? Did you see something too? Yeah, I think so. I knew it. I know I'm not crazy. So you've seen that old man? Oh man, no. I think that's just a crazy homeless dude that sleeps on 5 sometimes. But I did see lots of stuff, man. Crazier than the stuff that old bum. Like things moving all on their own and weird noises and stuff, you know? I'm trying to tell everyone, but no one believes me. Well, I believe you. Oh, thanks, Sallyface. I did see a girl once. A girl. I thought it was the homeless guy's daughter, but she just disappeared. And that's why I used my key to unlock the bathroom. Shut tight. It's too scary. Wait, so you have the key to 504? Yep, found it on the ground. Let's go check it out together. No way! I'm not going in there. Ghosts live there. How about you let me borrow the key and I make sure it's safe? Can't just give you the key. I maybe can trade something for it. You want to trade? You let me borrow that key, I can give you quarter. Oh man, heck yes, take it. Yes, we're gonna get to 504. Chat, we're making progress. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer, chat. I'm a gamer for real. Is anyone here? It's okay, it won't hurt you. I'm a friend. You are? Yeah, sure. My name is Sallyface. Your name is funny. You're not scared of me, Sallyface? No, of course not. Okay, that's good. Why do you have pigtails in your hair? That's for girls, silly. Huh. Whoever said that only girl can wear their hair in pigtails? I like pigtails too. I've never thought of that. You're a funny boy. Why were you crying before? Everyone always runs away from me when I try to talk to them. It gets so lonely up here, all alone. I can understand that. I get lonely sometimes too. It must be hard being by yourself. Well, I'm not really alone. There are... Oh. Hello, little girl. Are you still here? Huh. Okay. Chug, what are you doing up here? I'm asking myself the same question. I thought you were too scared of this room. I am. But you were gone for so long, I need to check on you. You know? Make sure ghosts didn't get you. Thanks, man. I'm okay. Nothing got me. Good, good. So, I was thinking maybe keep that key. I'm like coming up here anyway. You see more into it. Alright, I'll hold on to the key. You can borrow anytime you want. Okay, deal. I really don't like this room. I don't think she's gonna come back. Alright. Alright. Cool, 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 cool. Chuck's in the way. I wonder if that did anything to unlock other rooms. Hmm. fuck did he get back down here so fast? Woman's home. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Sal.
Right, nothing's left to say to Lisa. Ooh, I wonder if any of the doors on 4. I wonder if anyone's back yet. How's it going, officer? Ugh. Do you get tired of standing there all day? Any news on finding the killer? If I find out you're tampering with police evidence, well, better pray I don't find out. Still no one's home? I must be out for the day. Let's see if our dad's awake. Papa? At least he's trying now, not drowning himself in booze, not totally giving up on life. Me. That is disappointing as fuck. Oh, it's raining outside. Alright. I was like, what's that noise? I wonder if Charlie's awake. I'm just gonna go back downstairs to number 1. Good work today, Sal. You can rest easy now.
I'm innocent, I swear. I thought you were my friend.
Nope. Ooh, the coroner's van. No one was around, so I looked into the back window of the van. Chat. Such a horrific sight for anyone to see, let alone a child as young as you. Or 15 years old and you already absolutely but what 15 years old and you've already witnessed 2 gruesome scenes. It must have been very traumatic for you. Don't see how that leads to death. Hold on, I'm fixing my shirt. Actually, I don't care. I have a bra in chair. I have a shirt under it. Very traumatic for you. Sure, I guess so. And all these years later, the new evidence finally proved Charlie was falsely accused. And after so much of his life spent behind bars, how did that make you feel? I'm not convinced it wasn't him. Yes, so you said. What about Larry? What about him? Like I said, the guy was my best friend. All through high school. And after high school? We've been over this. I lost touch with Larry after graduation. I don't know where he is now. You seem upset by the mention of him. I just don't know what good asking the same questions all the time is doing. I thought you were supposed to help me. I understand your frustration, Sal. I do. I want to help you, but you seem to be holding something back. I can't help unless you're completely honest with me. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Yeah. Well, unfortunately our time is up for today. Wait, it's about Larry. I'm sorry, Sal. You know how strict they are with the schedule. Please, keep the phone out for next section. Next week will be our last meeting before your trial, so I hope you'll let me help you. I don't think you're a murderer, Sal. You might be the only one. That's a good first episode. Sal? Sally, where are you? Oh, little baby Sal. He looks so small. Oh. Don't wander far, sweetie. Oh, I want to see the doggy, Mom. Can't you hear him? Why don't you wait until your father gets here, okay? He should be here any minute now. But I really want to see it. Please. Please, can I go pet the doggy? Oh, alright, Sal. Just give me a second to get my purse. Then we can go together. Yay! I'll wait over by the trees. I've gone past the trees. The dog was watching us. Oh shit. Are we actually supposed to go? Okay. There we go. What voice should we give her? Thank you so much for coming to help out with my toilet. No problem, Mrs. Sanderson. I'll have it unclogged in no time. Wonderful. Herman normally would have taken care of it himself, but unfortunately his fingers have turned into banana peels. And street corner is always so dangerous. I understand. Thank you so much, Larry. The bathroom is just over there. Oh no. Why am I Larry? Oh no. Oh! Shit. Maybe I should look around more first. But I did look around. It's a disheveled sparkle glitter pony thing. So what would I sound like?
Judah, please help me.
What's wrong?
The water, it just stopped. So thirsty.
Don't worry, I know how to fix this.
Please, hurry.
Damn. What? And then it turns off. Okay. So there's a specific order that we have to do it in. There we go. There's a specific order. I'm gonna go top to bottom. Nope. That's weird. And then... I think that's the only one for this pipe. And then we go up. Look at me go! Yeah! So yeah, I'm a gamer. It worked! Oh, nice. Ew. Anyways. Oh, damn. Uh.
Sal, come closer. I have something to show you. I know you touched my pony. I thought we were friends, Sal.
That was... interesting. That was definitely crazy. 60%. What the fuck? Episode 4 time. What's behind door number 1? Oh.
There was a knock at the door and I could say again. I was me again. Suddenly, I forced my hand, and this freedom was revealed to be only an illusion. I was forced to watch everything, a prisoner in my own mind. I've done terrible things, unforgivable things.
What's behind door number 2? Let's see. Ooh.
What have we done to deserve such agony? They were determined to devour us all.
Nothing could stop them.
The burning lights of the guards have faded.
Their watchful eyes turned to horrified screams, and then everything was black. Girl. Okay. DF. Alright, so door number 1 is, the code would be this way. NPDF. NPDF.
I was broken before he found me, shattered and lost. Then he looked upon my face and saw all of me at once. After being discovered by everyone else, after years of not being seen or heard, he saw me, and we were in love.
And everything was perfect. Until it fell apart again. And now there is only pain. So NPDF Lightning Bolt Star. NPDF Lightning Bolt Star. NPDF Lightning Bolt Star. It's locked. Oh. N. P. D. Wait, does it all have to be the same thing? N. Still. Maybe it's the ones we didn't see. Beelzebub.
Who are you?
I am Lord Beelzebub. Wow, really? So, you're like the devil or something? No, it's a nickname bestowed upon me by my kin.
Family can be rough.
Indeed.
Can I get into that door?
I've only just arrived. No, you may not pass through my doorway. Let's first admire my art. Your art. Yes. In the dark. There are 5. The 5th, you mustn't see. Of remaining arts, you may gossip on 3. Once you have done so, report back to me. Alright, whenever you say, Edgar. It's Beelzebub. Lord Beelzebub. Okay, bubs. So. They are filled.
with regret and sorrow. Their sins. They are in a lot of pain. Temperament. They are heartbroken. They go through the door now. Once you go through that door, there is no going back. Thank you. You're welcome. See ya, Bubs. Oh, our very own local mystery. In other news, Knockville Mills was engulfed in flames this morning. Firefighters rushed to the scene, but by the time they were able to eliminate the fire, majority of the building and materials had already been destroyed. The factory have been a major source of employment for a small town since 1934. This is the third time the building has caught on fire. Though never have we seen such a torrent before, the authorities believe the fire to be a result of foul play, but couldn't say any more at this time. Earlier this year was also the anniversary of the previous fire, the second largest of three, where over 20 people died. Luckily this time there were no casualties. However, 3 factory workers are currently in the hospital for minor injuries. Currently, it is unclear as to whether the owners can afford to rebuild the mill. Yeah, not really in the mood. She really did not give me time to read all of that. But okay. Alright, Gizmo has a little turd. Oh. Dude, really? Where do you keep getting all these stickers? There's a flag of Germany. There's a flag of Italy. There's a flag of France. There's probably... Oh. There's probably a bunch of YouTuber ones, too. Yeah. Got all the OG YouTubers who played Sally Face except for Markiplier, because who needs Mark? JK, JK. Everyone loves Markiplier. This is the exit. I do not want to leave. Sales room. Trash room? Good morning, Celio. What's happening? Hey, Neil. No big deal today, huh? I don't think I've ever seen you with your hair down. It's almost like I didn't recognize you. Yeah. Feeling alright, man? You seem out of it. Yeah, alright. Been sleeping okay? I heard the past few times. I've heard you get up the past few nights. I know you're not a big fan of, but you should have a cup. It'll do you good. Thanks. I guess I'm feeling a little bit tired. Not a problem, Sally. Oh.
Bro. Alright.
Hmm.
Gotta find our phone. It's probably upstairs. On the porch. I didn't want to leave it there, so I brought it in. Almost forgot I had it. Thanks, I didn't realize that's no worries. Blah, 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 blah. Where's Todd? He's in classes this morning. Oh, shoot. Alrighty. Bro. Guess I have to talk to Neil. Did you hear the strange noises? You're gonna a little bit more specific, Mr. Sleepyhead. Last night, I thought I heard something, like a weird siren. Didn't hear anything like that. Maybe Gizmo was watching TV. No, it wasn't that. It was kind of like, never mind. Probably just nightmares. Gosh, man, are you sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm good. How's work going? Oh, shoot, work. I was supposed to cover a morning shift today. Gotta go run Salio. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. It's a note from Todd to me. 40, okay. Alright. Now we can go out to the shed. To the shed. I guess so. 403534. 403534. 404356 530.
Fuck. 4035364. Okay, we got this. 4 0 3 5 3 6 4 4. Oh wait. 4 0 3 5 3 6 4. Here we go. Oh shit. Can't believe we've been working on this stuff for 5 years now. It feels like more connections we find, the less it all makes sense. Stop. The cult is still operating? If so, where are they all? Huh. What's this loose tape? Shit. I saw a faded shape of a man. There's something important about him. I can feel it, like a distant memory itching in the back of my skull. His image is fleeting. It flickers in and out of view. It's as if he's trapped in a parallel reality, a phantom just out of reach. Or perhaps I'm the phantom and he resides in the land of the living. I've cried for his attention, but I don't think that he can see me or hear me. Cool. It's cool of us. It was cool of Rob to give us this funds for new equipment. He found out what we were up to. He basically bought. We were real life ghost stabbers. Instead of Ghostbusters. Copyright free. Excuse me. Alright, Gizmo, you fat cat. Let's go back to get our phone. We have a message from Larry. Are you awake? I am now. What's up? Something is wrong with Addison Apartments. Other than the ghosts and creepy basement? I'm serious. Come over. Give me a few minutes. Okay, text when you're ready. Right. On the way now. Knock, knock. Oh shit.
This all seems to be a dramatic change from your original story, Mr. Fisher. Isn't it true that you initially stated that you were not in contact with Larry Johnson? Yes. So you admit you're lying in your original statements? Yes, I was in shock from what happened and thought that the truth would be more harmful. That no one would believe me, and I didn't know what else to do. And now, how can we trust anything you're saying now? How are we to decipher the truth and what is a lie? All I have left is the truth. It's important that people hear what I have to say. Whether they believe it or not, well, I hope for their sake that they do. Is that a threat? It's a warning. Would you have us believe that there is still a killer on the loose in Knoxville? That all of the evidence present today, the victim's blood on your clothes and skin, your fingerprints on the murder weapon, the security footage, the eyewitness accounts, that all of these things are some elaborate cover up created by who? The county police department? If it's alright with the court, I'd like to continue my testimony. It's important that the story be told chronologically, in order to prevent details from being taken out of context. Well, more so than already been. I'll allow it. Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Fisher, but realize we will expect answers to these questions, to the questions prosecution has presented. Everything will be answered. Then proceed.
I like voice acting, chat.
I'm telling you, dude, something is seriously wrong. Did you see the demon again? No, I haven't seen him since we blasted it years ago. I even went through every inch of the building this morning with the super gear boy. Found nothing. All the ghosts have been missing for weeks. That's a little odd. Though who's to say it's a bad thing? Maybe they were all able to finally pass on. I don't know, man. I've been getting a horrible feeling. Like something under my skin crawling around, itching at the back of my skull. It's like quiet before the storm or some shit. I can feel it. Huh. What? Deja vu. Been getting that feeling too. Like everything is foggy and there's something there, just beyond the fog, just waiting. Yes, exactly. Whatever it is, it's coming from the apartments. So are you gonna come and check it out or what? Of course I will. So he's gonna follow me.
Should we get Todd? He has class today. Oh, right. I was hoping he'd have a new gadget or something. He's been working on something, but I don't think it's finished yet. The guitar mods are finally done, but Todd hasn't shown me how to use it yet, so best not to mess with it. Hopefully it works better than that boxy thing we made last year. Yeah, I'd like to keep my guitar in one piece. So I cannot go back inside. So are you all packed up? Almost. With the rest of the weekend, it'll be a nice way to get out of the house. Almost. I want to get rest this weekend. It'll be nice to finally get rid of the cool. Todd said we could use the van too. Sweet. Hmm. Bruh, there's only a cloud over the apartments. Come on. Alright, let's do this. Right behind you. Mr. Anderson's been sorting his stuff here so long, I bet he doesn't even remember what's in all these boxes. They're probably filled with stuff from when family was alive. Yeah, some of them are. Rest are old clothes, old tea sets, cookbooks, a bunch of old junk. Larry, what? You snooped through Terrence's things? Well, yeah, dude, how could I not? The guy never leaves his room.
Plus, I wanted to make sure he wasn't hiding bodies in here or anything weird. But it's just all boring old man stuff. Okay, fair enough, I guess.
Ready?
We're looking, we're looking.
Good morning, youngsters. How are you two doing today on this fine day? We're doing okay. How about you? I'm just wonderful. Things have been peaceful in this building. Though, of course, we do miss having our deal sale fresher with us. And I'll be sad to see Larry going as well. I'll miss being here too, but it'll be nice to get out of that basement. Plus, we're only right down the road. I understand, but our young lives are all grown up now and ready for the next stage of their lives. I'm excited for both of you, you know? I wish you boys nothing but the best. You truly deserve it. Thanks. Thank you, Terrence. Alright. This is such a weird game. 102. Why did they leave all Mrs. Rosenberg's stuff here again? Addison still thinks that she's on vacation or something, that she'll come back. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm still not really sure what happened to her. You said she just, like, disappeared, right? Yeah, but it was more than that. She appeared as a ghost before vanishing. I don't think she was fully human. Oh, right. I remember you saying that. She was in that cult for a while, but then stopped them, or tried to stop them, which would have made her super old. I'm gonna go with demon. Really? She looked so human. Maybe it's a spell or some kind of trick, I'm not sure. How else would she have disappeared like she did? If she died, she didn't leave behind a body. I don't know, dude. But if she was demon or part demon, then I'm glad she's gone. I don't think she was evil, just different. You can say that again. Huh? What is it? It's a tooth. Gross, dude. You picked up it with your bare hand? I'm just gonna leave it there. What if we need it for something? What could we possibly need someone's tooth for? Hi, I'm Sallyface, and this is my friend Larry. We research the paranormal occult activity in the town of Knoxville, where everything weird can and does happen. Good point.
What do you want, Sal? Ugh, why is he here?
Hey, Mrs. Gibson, we were... Well, that's about par for the course. That lady sure can hold a grudge. Drudge. Let's go to floor 5 right away. We're just gonna work our way down. Alright. Nothing in here. Did you remove these? Yeah, I did. That this morning when I was looking around. Okay, let's double check in here. Stacy, are you there? Nothing on the gear, boy. Stacy is always difficult to summon. I'm not surprised she's not showing up now. True. Hope she's at least with Megan. Ooh, a hole in the wall. Noose. So much death and destruction under one roof. Yeah, I feel bad for the Holmes family. They didn't deserve what happened to them. And as much as I want to hate Luke for what he did, I can't help feel sorry for the dude. He brought himself back. He brought it on himself by helping the council summon the demon.
Just sucks that he had to get Stacy and Megan caught up in it. Do you really think he's dead? The red-eyed demon? Yeah, I know Todd's blaster supposedly destroyed it, but seemed a little bit too easy, didn't it? I know what you mean. I've thought the same thing before, but we haven't seen any sign of it for years now. What if, like, we only wounded it and it's just waiting in the dark somewhere until it gets better? Well, then we blast it back to hell again, and when it shows up, Megan? Hello, are you with us? Nothing on the Super Gear Boy. Hey, where did her necklace go? I didn't notice it was gone before. That's weird. Maybe that's why she's not coming out. What about the rest of them? I don't know. Hmm. What? Looks like there's a hidden panel at the bottom of the cage. Never noticed it before. That's weird. There's a loose screw on it, almost like someone had tried to open it. Need a screwdriver or something to open this. Okay. Holy shit, Pickle.
You've made a mistake.
What the hell, man?
The end will be us all.
What does that even mean? You can't be staying in here.
The darkness bites.
Dude, scared the shit out of me. I've caught that bum sleeping in here before, too. Wonder what he meant. It's just a stupid, sounding crazy gibberish to me, man. Another tooth. Yeah, maybe it's like a clue or something. I think Sal just likes collecting teeth. I think Sal is secretly the Tooth Fairy. Alright. To our home floor. They're not gonna have cleaned it up, I bet. Oh, Mr. Sanderson. Oh, sorry, we didn't realize you were in here. Mr. Sanderson? Hi, Larry. Just saying goodbye to Sandy. Saying goodbye? I'm leaving Knockfell tonight. I just need to leave this place. It's understandable, man. You've been through a lot. Have you... This may sound odd, but if either of you see my wife around... I don't know if you believe in ghosts, but I guess I was just hoping I could speak to her once more. We have seen her. Oh dear, I was afraid of this. How's my angel doing? Haven't been able to contact her at all. She misses you a lot. She's lonely here, but we haven't seen her for a little while. Oh, my poor Sandy. She didn't deserve this. What is it that you're afraid of? Huh? You said I was afraid of this. Of what exactly? Never mind. Just upset, that's all. Would you boys do me a favor and give me a moment alone here? Sure, Mr. Sanderson, that's no problem. Let us know if you need anything. Thank you, Larry.
There's tape here, but it's broken. How do we repair tape? Ugh. Home.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Lisa.
Hey guys.
Hi, fellas. Yo. Hey, when's the last time we had an entire family together like this?
Like
A couple weeks ago.
Sal.
Should have dinner tonight. Come on. What do you say, boys? Lisa is going to show me the secret making her lasagna.
Your lasagna?
Is the best, Lisa.
Aw, thank you, sweetie.
I'm not gonna say no to free dinner. I actually have plans tonight, but if I'm done early, I'll come over. Alright. We'll have Larry instant message you or whatever you kids do once dinner is ready. It's called texting, Dad. Right, that. Sounds good. Alright, still nothing in here. Nothing is being hidden in our house. That's good to hear. I don't have time to talk to them. I'm just gonna grab a tape if I see one. Oh, I guess I have to talk to Robert. Hey, there's macro stairs. Hey, dude. Hey, Rob. Goes the tang? Stay around here. None of the ghosts have been showing up for a little while now. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? We aren't sure yet. We're looking into it. I see. Have you noticed anything strange lately? Anything at all? Well, I got this weird lump on my left butt cheek, if you guys could take a look. Whoa. I don't know if we're really qualified for that. I'm just fucking with you. My bottom is smooth as butter. Butter. Larry, you're such a fucking goofball. Yeah, is there anything? Can you post it, fellas? And we already went into those rooms. Actually, let's double check out this guy. We should have let Irwin monitors per week. I think the council will let him leave Knockville. Hope so, man. Hasn't he been through enough? Yeah, but if he was involved in the cult before his wife died and then tried to get out, like you think he did, I'm sure they're keeping an eye on him. You're probably right. But they've been quiet for so long now. Maybe they aren't operating anymore or whatever. Or maybe they've just been lying low to wait for the right moment. Maybe. Either way, we'll find them. No, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, I hate doing this, but like... 1 second chit-chat, chatty-whack. Throw your dog a fucking bone. Anyway. Alright. 302.
You sound.
Hey Larry, why he's up there? Hey David, we're just checking in with everyone. How are things going?
It's awfully kind of yours, but I'm afraid I can't talk much at the moment. Sarah isn't feeling well, you see. Gotta take care of her.
Sorry to hear that. She gets well soon. We'll be around if you need anything.
Thank yous. Thank yous both.
Alright. Ugh. Yo, what's up, guys? Yo. Hey, CJ, are you having a party here tonight or something? Nah, but Z and Sierra are coming over later. Gonna be like old times. You should stop by if you can. Sounds cool.
I'll keep that in mind.
Cool, cool. Cool. Hey, guys.
Hi, Sal. Hey, Larry. Sorry face. Sorry face.
Damn Sal. Silence speaks volumes. Hey, Soda, how's my best baby doing? Wanna go for a ride on Uncle Sal's shoulders?
Oh, Sal, she has a bit of a rash now. You might not want to pick her up.
Thanks for the heads up.
Mommy?
Yes, love?
I want to ride on Uncle Sal's shoulders.
Not today, Muffin. Remember what I said this morning?
Oh, today.
Don't worry, little So. If you take the medicine you got from the doctors this morning, we'll have you flying around in no time.
Hehe, promise?
I promise. You bet. Sorry, that was sort of. Hey, guys. Yo. You two look like you're up to no good as usual. My phone just meowed at me.
Ooh. Are you guys working on another of your secret cases?
It wouldn't be a secret if we told you, now would it?
Suppose not.
How's Soda doing? She's got a little rash going right now. Luckily, we got it early, no big deal though. Gotta rub some ointment on her twice a day.
The doctor said it should clear up within 2 or 3 days.
Been having to wash our hands a lot because apparently very contagious. Think I got a little on my arm and mad at you. Oh, Chug. Told you not to roll around with her. I know, but she's so cute. I can't help it. I love her so much.
Aw. We're good. You know, ups and downs, mostly good though.
Yeah. How have you been, Sal? I haven't seen you around in a little while. Been okay, busy with school and whatnot. So, Chug, I heard your parents moved out? Yeah, they left a few months ago. Too crowded in here with all of us, plus they wanted to give us some privacy. It's been nice. It was nice of them to give you guys the apartment. That reminds me.
Sorry. That reminds me, I'm supposed to visit my parents tonight. Are you gonna watch Soda while I'm gone, babe?
Of course. Notice anything weird? It's been a nice ghost-free, no spooky stuff for us. Let's hope it stays that way.
Let's hope it stays that way.
See ya. tooth will set you free.
Dude,
No. The tooth will The tooth will set you free. Yes, it will. Did I already? Yeah, I already did. How could I score? You know exactly where I'm going. Chat, I'm so hungry.
hey, Sally Face, Larry Bear. This is a blessed surprise.
Hi, Janice. Hey.
What brings you two here?
Just saying hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Boys, go into the bathroom together.
Greg? Are you here? Hello? Like anything on the super gear board either. She is high off her ass. It's locked. Bruh. Hey guys, looking. Larry, are you back for more already? No, I'm cool, right? Thanks. Hey, Mr. Morrison. Hey, Sal. Have you seen the garden yet? What do you think? Isn't it though? It's truly a thing of beauty. How'd you get all this stuff anyway? Well, if I told you that, I'd have to kill you. Huh. But really, this isn't legal per se, so I'd appreciate you guys keeping this our little secret. And of course, I'd be happy to supply with some produce whenever you like. Your secret is safe with us? You don't have to worry about that. I didn't think so. You can never be too safe. I know. Todd is super fond of the fact that we turned his old bedroom into a garden, but he knows how happy it makes us. He also knows nothing will fill the Todd-shaped hole in our hearts. Aw, he's lucky to have such loving parents. And such good friends. I'm damn proud of you, all you boys. Damn proud. I love Todd's parents. They're so funny. I love giving them voices. Man, it reeks in here. Yeah, it does. Getting any readings with the gear boy here? Nope. Not even our little goat buddy is hiding. Bruh. Bruh. That was fun. Oh my god, I can't. There's nothing in here, I don't think. I wonder what they did with Mr. Packington's body. At least he wasn't served as lunch meat. Yeah, hopefully not. There's a tear in the carpet here. Can't pull it up by hand, though.
I haven't got a code for that. Oh, wait, maybe I do. Never mind. No, I don't. Didn't know those guys weren't real cops. I had a weird feeling about them. I don't know how they cleared this place overnight. Just two of them. They were definitely the same dudes pretending to be cops when Mrs. Sanderson died, too. Saw them leaving in the morning. Saw them too, remember? Yeah, maybe that's why they came overnight. Because they didn't know we'd recognize them somehow. Todd still hasn't been able to figure out their true identities, huh? No, I could have sworn I saw one of them going into the church a few weeks ago. I've been keeping an eye out every day now. They've been having a lot of meetings over there. It's unlike a normal church thing, though. Meetings and whatnot. Could be nothing, or could be something. The church always did give me the creeps. Went up to Chapel Hill a few times over the holidays when I was younger. I've been talking to Todd about setting up some hidden cameras and audio recorders up there. Just check it out. Cool, I'm down for some good old B&E. B&E? Breaking and entering. Come on, dude. Oh, right. There's no music. Wonder why there's no music. Did you see the news? That they say Charlie was going to be released? Did. It's not the real Charlie. Where do you think he is now? The real Charlie, I mean. Most likely the cult probably has him or killed him. Maybe he ended up in the Bologna. Sorry, baloney. I can't help it. When I see baloney, I can't help but call it Bologna. As much as I didn't get along with that dude, no one deserves to be made into baloney. Charlie was strange, but he was also a good guy. Starting to like him before we thought he was a murderer. Man, kind of screwed him over, didn't we? It wasn't our fault. We couldn't have known. But you saw him kill her with your own eyes. Still have nightmares about that. So does Sal. And Sal wasn't even there. It's everyone. You want the tooth? You can't handle the tooth. No, that's bad. That's bad. She must have dropped the key somewhere this morning when I was looking around. So wherever we're having it, I have no idea. Could have sworn it was in my pocket. Sure, it'll still work somewhere. this green shit. It's weird to be leaving after living here so long. Felt that when I left New Jersey. But it was a change I didn't know I needed at the time, so I'm glad it worked out the way it did. Yeah. Be awesome to room with you and Todd. Can't wait for that, honestly. Still, I don't know. And I know I'm not going far. Just a little sad for some reason. It's a big change, Larry. It's okay to feel emotional about it. You okay? Yeah, I'm cool. Just keep looking around. Do you remember the first time I saw you without your mask? How could I forget? Your head banging so hard it flew right off and whacked me in the face. You're worried about my bloody nose and didn't even notice at first. You felt bad. Yeah. But then once I told you it was fine, why'd you cry? Because you didn't look away. If they weren't brothers, they'd be the cutest little gay motherfuckers. If their parents didn't get married, they would have been cutie patooties. To the tree house. Still can't believe my dad abandoned us. It doesn't feel like him. It doesn't feel real. I don't. Just something been keeping from me, Sal. Something about my dad. You're horrible at keeping secrets. It's okay, man. I haven't mentioned it before because I trust you. If you're keeping something from me, it's because you have a reason to, alright? I'm not sure if... Look, it's been hard keeping this from you, but I couldn't be sure what was real and what wasn't. I didn't want to upset you, but I think your dad has been contacting me somehow. What? I'm not sure. It's really him or not. That's why I haven't brought it up. Plus, he told me to keep you safe and not to tell you about him. He says that if you knew the truth, it would put you in danger. If it was your father, then I don't know if he's 100% human, but the important thing is that he didn't abandon you. He sacrificed himself to try and stop the cult to protect you and Lisa. He loved you both more than anything. And what do you mean he's not human? It's kind of hard to explain, but I think your dad is like alien or something. He crash landed here after losing his home planet to a plague of shadows. He was with his sister, Evelyn, but she died in the crash or got lost or something. He wasn't really clear about what happened to her. Are you going to say something about all of this? You know, you don't have to make up some crazy story to make my dad into a hero. And aliens really, dude? That didn't help your story at all. I'm telling you the truth, Larry, I swear. Alright, dude, it's fine. Can we just drop this for now? Okay, but we're gonna talk this about more later. I'm not making this up. Hmm. 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 Alright, I think that's it. I think we have to go back upstairs now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ding! Alright, never, eat soggy waffles. What goes in the middle? It. Oh, it's gonna be in the floorboards. We need to look for code. Or the key that Larry dropped. I might have an idea where it is. I still can't tell the time. Can't leave. We're gonna have to check every single room all over again. Mr. Gibson, Mrs. Gibson is kind of sus though. She's green. I just don't remember where I saw it. So dude.
Dudes.
Where is it? Did you pick it up, Chuck? Soda? No?
I'm literally trying to lock in as best I can right now, but I literally cannot find it, and it's like bothering me so much.
Stay. Why?
Will you answer me? Every passing moment, just silently staring down upon me with no remorse. They're gathering as we speak. They mean to open a vortex, perhaps into this world, a bridge between us and them. Does this not arouse your attention in any way at all? Sometimes I wonder if you're even real. If there's anyone behind that lens, or just a corpse decaying.
What?
My please help infinitely echoing the vast emptiness of death. Damn. We're taking a break to eat, chat. Taking a break to eat. Taking a break to eat. Taking a break to eat. Taking a break. Taking a break. Taking a break to eat. Okay, what are we gonna play? Chat, look at how. Why am I in slow motion?
Throughout the history of FNAF, there's been many different debates, with one of the most popular being
Was that the bite
That's
of
Bite of 87?
the bite of 87 versus 83 debate. This debate got super ugly, and people argued for months about this, until Scott decided to step in and clarify things in the next game, officially deeming this the bite of 83. It's been nearly a decade since that debate occurred, and I regret to inform you that history is repeating itself. A portion of the community has been on fire for the past year and a half, and just like in 2015, we're about to get a game that might just clear it all up. That game is The Secret of the Mimic. Let me explain. Back in December of 2021, after years of waiting, we finally got Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. This was the biggest FNAF game we've ever gotten, and with it came a bunch of new lore. That lore, though, was quickly proven to be borderline impossible to solve. Back in 2022, I came to the conclusion that it felt like Security Breach was trying to tell two versions of a story. And nearly 3 years after the game's release, Scott revealed that this actually was the case.
I had a very specific story in mind, and it is very different than the one that got in the game. And I think a part of that is the way that I conveyed that to Steel Wool. I was trying to tell Steel Wool to put specific items in specific places, have specific characters do certain things, meanwhile not telling them what the story plot was. That didn't work out very well because they got all of these pieces and they thought it was their job to connect them in a way that made sense. And so really what you ended up having were the same pieces but telling completely different stories.
Scott only gave Steel Wool pieces of the story he was trying to tell. Because of this, Security Breach contained two different stories: Steel Wool's story and the pieces of Scott's story left throughout the game. About a year after the game came out, these pieces that Scott gave to Steel Wool actually started revealing themselves with the release of the Tales from the Pizzaplex books. The first piece was revealed in March of 2023 when the fifth Tales from the Pizzaplex book came out. In this book, we got a story called GGY, where Gregory was revealed to be a very skilled hacker who was able to give himself an absurdly high score on the arcade machines throughout the Pizzaplex. And little did we know in the games, on the arcade machines throughout the Pizzaplex, you can see GGY at the top of the leaderboards. It was this story that really made it clear that Scott was using these books to point us in the right direction. And a huge thing that those books introduced us to was the Mimic. In the Tales books, we literally got a whole story outlining the origins of the Mimic, including who built it, where it was built, and why it was built. The books gave us all of this stuff before Ruin even came out and revealed the Mimic as the big twist villain. The Mimic first being introduced in the books and then being put into the games really made the debate heat up. That debate being, does 100% of what happens in the Tales books also happen in the games? Does the Mimic have the exact same backstory in the games as it does in the books? Let's talk about it. The biggest question for me that will hopefully be answered in Secret of the Mimic is who actually built the Mimic in the games? Well, I believe there are 4 possible ways it could go. It could either be Edwin, the man who built the Mimic in the books, Henry, William Afton, or finally some new character that Scott and Steelwool came up with. Unless something extremely unexpected happens, I think these are the only 4 possible options. Why? Well, let's start with Henry. If you've watched any of my theories from the past year and a half, you know that I've believed that Henry is the one who built the Mimic in the games. A big reason for this was because the Mimic story in the books is very similar to Henry's story in the Silver Eyes trilogy. A dad who builds a robot that mimics his kid. After his kid dies, the dad beats up the robot in a fit of grief and rage. After beating up the robot then becomes the main antagonist of the whole series. After doing more research though, I found that the connections don't stop there. Let's look at the context of how we find the Mimic in Ruin. After shutting down all of the Bonnie-shaped security nodes, Cassie enters the area where the Mimic is being hidden. This area consists of a cave with glowing mushrooms, a waterfall, and a room with carnival-themed mascot costumes. After shutting down mexes and freeing the Mimic, Gregory reveals that the Mimic has been trapped down there for, quote, a really long time.
I don't know what it is, but it's been trapped down here a really long time.
This means that a very long time ago, someone captured the Mimic and wanted to keep it hidden underground, going as far as to build mexes to help keep it from escaping. Now, let me point you towards what happens in the Silver Eyes trilogy. In the last book, it's revealed that Henry was able to capture the robot he built and keep it hidden underground. This area where he kept the robot hidden consisted of a cave with glowing mushrooms, a waterfall, and a room with carnival-themed mascot costumes. This is literally exactly what we see in Ruin. I think these connections are valid to make, but even with all of these connections, you could make a very valid rebuttal. Just because the Tales books in Ruin are telling a similar story to Henry in the Silver Eyes doesn't mean Henry has to assume the same role in both. A different character could have easily built the Mimic in the games and just had a very similar storyline to Henry's. I think that's an extremely valid rebuttal. But here's why I think Henry building the Mimic would make logical and narrative sense. When Steelwool and Scott were making Ruin, they were faced with a choice. They knew the Mimic was going to be the big reveal at the end, but the choice lies in where they wanted the Mimic to be found. They could have put the Mimic anywhere, but they ultimately decided to put the Mimic under the FNAF 6 pizzeria. And when we visit this pizzeria in Security Breach, we get to see the actual labyrinth that Henry used to burn all of the animatronics in FNAF 6. Where we find the Mimic, though, is directly under this labyrinth. Not only that, the door...
Hi. Finally got the night to yourself, huh?
One day a year, my husband works.
Love that for you.
we go through to get to the Mimic is literally inside Henry's labyrinth. Judging by the extremely old and worn away staircase, it doesn't look like this door was a new addition either. This staircase is old, and it turns out that Mex's is old too. A lot of people have speculated that Gregory and Vanessa must have built the Mex's machine after the events of Security Breach, but recently we got new information that might have disproved that theory. In my interview with J-Top from Steelwool Studios, he revealed that the Mex's machine was specifically designed to look old, and that it's not a new machine.
That is deliberately supposed to be an older machine. So the Whopper being like a good example of like, hey, here's a supercomputer.
But it's old.
Before computers are like this big. The model just is not a modern computer.
No, it's not.
Right.
It's very old.
It looks old.
The Mex's machine was specifically designed to look like an old supercomputer from the early 80s. And if it really was made all the way back then, Gregory and Vanessa couldn't have been the ones to build it. It must have been someone from decades ago who knew about the Mimic and deliberately wanted to keep it hidden. And judging by the location of the door to get to Mex's, I think the person who built it and wanted to keep the Mimic hidden all those years ago was Henry. This to me makes somewhat logical sense, but how can it make narrative sense? If Henry really did build Mex's and kept the Mimic hidden underground for all of this time, why is this the first time we're hearing about it? And how is Mex's, a machine built in the early 80s, so connected to the Pizzaplex, which was built way in the future? Well, if Mex's really was built in the early 80s, someone in the modern day must have actively connected Mex's to the Pizzaplex. We know that Henry dies way before the Pizzaplex is even built, so someone at the Pizzaplex must have taken on the mantle of keeping the Mimic buried underground. And this may be hard to believe, but this is exactly what happens in the Silver Eyes trilogy. In the Silver Eyes trilogy, Henry ends up taking his own life because of the overwhelming grief of losing his daughter. But before he does, he leaves a note behind for his sister Jenny. In this note, he tells her about the robot he built and how he was able to capture it and keep it hidden underground, in what he deems as the fourth closet. Quote, "My only lasting instruction for you concerns the fourth closet. It is not enough to keep it shut. You must keep that one sealed and buried. I was able to seal it away, and you, Jenny, must ensure that the seal remains." Henry passed the torch to someone else, now having them make sure that what he hid underground stays hidden. And I think this also could have happened in the games. The reason Mex's, a machine from the early 80s, is linked directly to the modern day Pizzaplex is because someone carried on the duties of making sure the Mimic stayed hidden after Henry died in FNAF 6. And I think we know who this person is. We know it has to be someone who has access to a Vanny mask so they can set up the security nodes throughout the mall. Someone who's a technician or is smart enough to know how to use Mex's and set up the nodes. And we know it has to be someone who would do anything to make sure the Mimic stays hidden. If you haven't picked up on it already, all signs are pointing to this person being Cassie's dad. If Cassie's dad was the one trusted to continue keeping the Mimic hidden, suddenly everything starts making sense. Cassie's dad is a Fazbear technician and would be smart enough to know how to use Mex's.
It's just like my dad's.
Cassie's dad also has access to a Vanny mask, something that surprised all of us in Help Wanted 2. This would also explain why the security nodes and Mex's resemble Bonnie. Bonnie was Cassie's dad's favorite character. But if you aren't convinced that Cassie's dad is the one who set up the Mex's security nodes yet, here's the ultimate need more proof. In Ruin, there's only one security node that's not like the rest. Roxy, the final security node. When the trailer for Ruin came out, we were all confused because Roxy looked different, almost like she was wearing a mask. And in Ruin, we used that mask to deactivate the final node, Roxy. Then, in Help Wanted 2, we learned that the mask didn't just magically appear on Roxy, someone put it there. That someone is Cassie's dad, the person we play as in Help Wanted 2. Cassie's dad put that mask on Roxy, turning her into a walking security node. We also know that Cassie's dad would literally do anything to make sure the Mimic stays hidden. In Security Breach, we learned that Vanessa, under the control of the Mimic virus, used Glamrock Freddy to clear a path to where the Mimic was hiding.
She brought me here. I found myself for the first time when I cleared the path.
But in the canon ending of Security Breach, Gregory frees Vanessa from the virus. After being freed, Gregory and Vanessa both go down to re-trap the Mimic underground. This is why we can find Gregory's backpack in the Mimic's lair in Ruin, next to a vent filled with concrete. We also know that Cassie's dad catches wind of what happens and drops everything to make sure the Mimic doesn't escape. This leads us to the note we find in Ruin from Cassie's dad. Quote, "Gone for a while. Money for food on counter, emergency contacts on fridge." Making sure the Mimic doesn't escape was so important to him that he was willing to leave his daughter behind to get it done. So Cassie's dad left that note for Cassie, grabbed his Vanny mask, and went to the Pizzaplex. There, I think he took his Vanny mask and created all of the Bonnie-shaped security nodes and connected the now Bonnie-shaped Mexes directly to the Pizzaplex, even locking the doors behind him to make sure no one can get to the Mimic. After making sure the physical Mimic Mimic can't escape, he makes his way to the FNAF 6 pizzeria, where he uses that same Vanny mask to destroy what's left of the Mimic virus. Need more proof? Well, I present the entire plot of Help Wanted 2. In Help Wanted 2, we see Cassie's dad, who made his way through the Pizzaplex and down to the FNAF 6 pizzeria with his Vanny mask, trying to destroy what's left of the Mimic virus. But as we learn in both endings of that game, Cassie's dad never makes it out of the pizzeria. This causes Cassie to then wonder where her missing father went, which then leads to the events of Ruin. Cassie is lured into the Pizzaplex by the Mimic and is tricked into undoing everything her dad set in place. A big question I had while writing this theory was, if Henry really did build the Mimic, why didn't he just burn the Mimic in FNAF 6 with everyone else? If he really wanted to end everything in FNAF 6, why not end the Mimic too? Well, I think it's because the Mimic already was burnt and it didn't work. In Help Wanted 2 and now the Secret of the Mimic trailer, we've been getting hints that there was some kind of big fire associated with the Mimic. Even the Mimic in the Tales books is described as looking extremely burnt. Someone burned this thing years ago, and yet it still lives. So since burning it didn't work, it needed to be buried and locked underground. This is why Henry didn't burn the Mimic in FNAF 6, and instead kept it locked underground directly underneath where the FNAF 6 fire took place. As Henry says in FNAF 6,
I have to call them all back, all of them, together in one place.
It turns out everything was together in one place, except some things were buried deeper than others. When we got the title of the new game, Secret of the Mimic, I saw a lot of people have a problem with it, mostly because every title recently has had some sort of double meaning, and this one doesn't seem to have a double meaning, but I think it does. Not only does the Mimic probably inherently hold a few secrets, I think the Mimic is the secret. It's a robot that dates back to the earliest point in the timeline, and whatever happened in 1979 was so bad that it needed to be kept buried and hidden underground for decades. Not only does that make the title make more sense, but from a storytelling perspective, it's a way to explain why this thing from the earliest point in the FNAF timeline hasn't been seen or talked about until now. It's something that's too dangerous to be burned again. It needs to be buried, locked away, and never talked about again. Not only do I think this option for Who Built the Mimic would be very cool to see, I think it would be nice to finally learn more about such an important character that we barely hear any backstory about in the games. But there are other options. I think William Afton is also a very valid option for building the Mimic. The things going for it are that William Afton obviously has some fascination with the circus. He created Circus Baby's Pizza World, making a bunch of circus-themed funtime animatronics. His sister location bunker is filled with a bunch of weird creations, including the Ennard clown mask, which looks similar to Jackie from Secret of the Mimic. Jackie has a line going down the center of her face, which is very much Afton's style with his faceplate designs. So although personally I think this is the least likely, William Afton could very well also have built the Mimic. But here's where I may shock you. If I had to put money on it right now and commit to one of these possibilities, I wouldn't put money on Henry or William creating the Mimic in the games. I would put money on either a brand new character that Scott and Steelwool came up with, or Edwin from the books being the creator of the Mimic in the games. Here's why. I think it all started with what Scott said in the newest Dawko interview. Scott only gave Steelwool pieces of the story he was trying to tell, and after Security Breach didn't go as planned, he was obviously using the Tales books to try and point us in the right direction. In these books, Scott literally gave us an entire origin story for the Mimic, with the Mimic originally being built in an abandoned factory building. Then I went to PAX and I got to play the Secret of the Mimic demo, and it turns out the whole demo takes place in what seems to be a factory building, matching up with what we see in the books. After watching the new Scott interview and playing the demo, I wouldn't be surprised if we get the exact same origin story from the books copy and pasted into the game. I also wouldn't be surprised if Edwin from the books shows up in Secret of the Mimic as the creator of the Mimic. Does this go against literally everything I've said for the past year and a half? Yes, and I think the point of this video is to show you that that's okay. I have gotten boatloads of hate for even suggesting that the story in the games might be different from the story in the books. There's a very passionate group of people who really want me to be wrong when Secret of the Mimic comes out. And yes, it would be very nice to be proven right in Secret of the Mimic. I would actually fall out of my chair if Henry is revealed to be the one who built the Mimic. But I want you to know that I don't make these theories with the expectation that I will be proven right. I make theories stories because it's fun, and I treat them as almost a time capsule of what I was thinking at that time. Do I still think Baby is the Mimic? No. Do I still think Funtime Freddy used an illusion disc to make himself look like Fredbear in Midnight Motorist? No, but those theories were fun to make, and I hope you had fun watching them. Even though I may disagree with taking the story from the books and copy-pasting it into the games, effectively spoiling the origin story of the Mimic 2 years before the Origins game comes out, I'm totally open to that happening. Does this mean that I believe 100% of what happens in the books also happens in the games? Not yet. There's still some questions that I need answered. For example, if Mexes was made in the early 80s specifically to keep the Mimic trapped under the FNAF 6 pizzeria, and Gregory says the Mimic has been trapped down there for, quote, a really long time, that doesn't really line up with what happens in the books. In the books, the Mimic is shipped to the Pizzaplex while the mall is still being built, and then is trapped in the FNAF 6 pizzeria. So unless the Mimic was trapped under the FNAF 6 pizzeria in the 80s, escaped, and then got re-trapped, we have some problems. And hopefully we'll find out all of those answers in Secret of the Mimic coming out next year. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching.
You know, everyone's got imposter syndrome to a certain degree, and the only way to dispel that is to put in the effort, give it a try. You know, everyone had told me for a long time how much potential I had, and I had a little bit of that fear of failure where, what if I'm not as good or as smart as everybody thinks I am? But once I got in there and, you know, started taking classes, I realized that I was in good shape. This is my comeback. Start yours today at purdueglobal.edu.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your secret recipes and shared moments. Thank you for bringing us into your homes and into your hearts for nearly 150 years. Thank you for making Quaker a part of your family.
Five Nights at Freddy's, Security Breach. Better known as literally anything shorter than that. A game with many flaws and yada yada whatever.
You all tired out?
Every small FNAF channel on YouTube has redesigned Security Breach before, but who cares? I love thinking about game design, and I love criticizing my favorite games, so now it's my turn. Nothing's a good redesigning without a proper plan. Most Security Breach redesign videos go more towards the direction of an old, rundown Chuckler's cheese like the old FNAF games. However, I quite like the general identity of Security Breach currently, so as a general rule for myself, I want to retain the futuristic 80s in the 2040s look of everything. You might think that makes things easy, but in reality, keeping everything looking the same might end up as more of a fun limitation, especially for goal number 1, more spooky. Lack of scariness is a common complaint from people who aren't me, yet I'll try to address these demands anyway.
Get out of here. What do you mean?
This mainly boils down to people thinking the enemies and environments aren't scary, which will be real interesting to solve without changing the visuals. Luckily though, the rest of my goals don't involve Security Breach's visual identity, such as 2. Vanny. More Vanny. 3. Burn Trap. Out of here. As far as we can guess, Burn Trap was either a confusing way to reveal the Mimic or a completely unexplained separate thing. And neither of those options are that great. If it were up to me, I wouldn't even include any teaser to the Mimic existing, it'd just all be Vanny. Thankfully, it is up to me. Unthankfully, I should probably make sure that Ruin still makes sense as a follow-up, so I guess we gotta do something with the Mimic at the very least. 4. So, little confession. When I first watched Funny Markiplier's Funny Markiplier FNAF playthrough of Security Breach, I formed my own expectations of what the game would be since I didn't know anything going in, and basically, long story short, I was convinced for quite a while that A, the game was an open exploration game. The various upgrades and keycards around the Pizzaplex even made me think it was kind of like a Metroidvania in a sense. But also B, I thought the game would actually take place over 5 nights. In fact, I thought that all the way up to here. And I thought, man, he's dismantled 2 of the 3 bots already on night 1? What would even be left to do during the next 4 nights? Oh, So yeah, I'm a little dumb, but in my defense, I'm also stupid. To delete my past mistakes, goal number 4 is to make the game a bit more like an open exploration game. And 5 is that we're gonna actually have 5 nights at Freddy's. Oh my god, that's the name of the series. So with
Hello,
the core
chat.
tenets established.
I'm back. I left for like forever. Now I'm back. Okay. Let's finish this game before I pass out. Oh my god, there I am. Hey. Sorry. What do you think? Yeah, sure. Really? I wasn't sure if you'd be into the idea. Should probably revisit the conversation again later. My mind is a bit fuzzy right now. It's a bit fuzzy right now. You glitched out again while I was talking to you. Yup. There we go, the blue light is on. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's okay, dude. I know you can't control it. Did you get anything useful from it this time? I think so, but I'm still trying to piece it all together. Sorry, fix my cam. So as of right now, the problem is I either need to find a key that Larry lost because Larry sucks, or a code that I do not know. So let's go. Ooh. I found a tape. Let's go. Hunger. You ready for some great voice acting, chat? Hunger has been tearing at my stomach, and yet I don't die. How long has it been? It's impossible to tell in this endless night. How long must I rot in this fucking prison? No food, no light, no sleep, no contact. Nothing. Nothing. Just glimpses of life beyond my reach. I wish they would open the goddamn vortex already. I wish they would tear this world apart. I wish this would all end. I need this to end. Goddamn. Goddamn. Alright. Any numbers, chat? Do you see any numbers?
Tasty, are you there? Nothing on the Gear Boy. Seems all difficult to summon. I'm not surprised she's not showing up now. True. I hope she's at least with Megan. Can't move it. You see any numbers, chat? Key? Oh wait, I forgot. Nothing. Actually, do you want me to make chat smaller? For mobile. I'm gonna do that. Make chat smaller. There you go. Bro. There's 6 puncture marks on this wall, but nothing. Bro. I can't figure it out. I feel like I'm missing something in this room. Was that actually it? No one's any help. Guess I could ask Mr. Addison. But... no, I just doubt it. Leave David alone. We've already been in CJ's room. CJ has nothing. This is like genuinely annoying me. Wait, what room number is this? Okay. There's a VSH tip inside. Others. Hold on, wait.
There are others here, parallel to this place, like the man, though not significant like he seems to be. They are harder to see and appear less often, and something else, something ominous lurks behind my vision. Even though my senses can't make it out, I can feel its presence. I can feel its gaze piercing through me. What's left of humanity is crumbling away in this void. I fear what I to become. I fear what I am to become in such endless isolation.
Whoa. Rad.
I don't know what to do with that. But then he shoved the whole freaking thing right down his throat. The whole thing! Can you believe it? Chuck is an animal dude. Love that guy. Dude, are you even listening to me? Sorry, I was for a second. No worries. I wonder how many bodies went through this thing. I don't. I did not think about it. I believe that is all we need. Hello? Where'd it go? Where'd you guys go? There we go. Oh wait, maybe it's... There we go. Look at that! Whoa. Think about the key you lost. I didn't lose it. It just... Whoa. Where the hell did it even come from? I didn't put it there. Someone wanted us to find it. They couldn't have just, like, set it under my door or put it in my mailbox or something. Reality is a tangled web. A what? Never mind. Got the key now. Let's check out that temple. What room was it in again? I think it was in the basement. 2 hours.
I guess that was a little odd. I have a feeling this won't go away either. Something bad is coming, dude. I don't know what or when, but I can feel it. You may be right. I'll fill Tone on when I come home and later tonight with his sketches. Okay. When is he out of class? Should be out by now. But I'm supposed to meet up with Ash, remember? Right. You should bring her along. Think we should go easy on her for now with the paranormal stuff? It's true. Last time she tagged along, things didn't go well. Man, that was like a year ago now. Seems like every year just goes by faster and faster. They definitely do. Also, don't forget that we're all getting together for dinner tomorrow night. How could I forget? Between you and Ash, I've got about 1,000 texts about it. Hey, Ashley. Sal! I'm so excited to see you. I missed you so much. I missed you too, Ash. You cut your hair. I like it. Thanks. It's easier for hiding. I see you changed your hair as well? Oh yeah, I guess. Looks rad though. I do miss the ponytails. I haven't been out to the lake since last time we went together. See, I would read all of that, but can't hear me anyways. So. We gangin'. Yeah, good. What was that all about anyway? Some stupid sibling stuff. He called me soulless because I didn't cry at Grandma's funeral. Said I wasn't human because I'd never cry, and blah 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 blah. Then it turned into a big argument, as if I wasn't sad enough about Grandma. Anyway, the point is that we made up, and we're okay now. You know, now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever seen you cry. Well, I must be some kind of soulless monster. Grr, Arik. Better watch out. We kill monsters like you around these parts. No, you better watch out. This ain't no monster you want to be messing with. Them is fighting words, Missy. Hope you kissed your mama goodbye this morning. Have you been Sally Face? Tell her about the diamond. I'm sorry. Are they bad as before? They're different. It's hard to explain. But losing a lot of sleep because of it. Are you worrying about anything? Sometimes I'm worried about something or just struggling to something difficult. I'll get nightmares from that. I've had this one overwhelming sense of dread lately. It doesn't make any sense because everything is fine. Everything should be good. Have you been taking those meds? Yeah, well, most of the time. You should take them if they help. I have a cousin that struggles with depression and too, and she says the med she takes helps a lot. I guess they do help, but they also make me feel numb inside. At least with the dread, I know it's real, or at least really me. I think I can understand that. Just want you to be happy, Sal. Better make sure you call me if you ever need any help, or even if you just need to talk, you know? I'm always here for you, right? I know, thanks, Ash. I've said before, but, you know, you don't have to wear that around me. My face? Your mask. Ow! But it's like a part of me now. It's the face I wear in public, the face I wear all the time. I just don't want you to know that you don't have to wear that. If you don't want to. It's just you and me out here. No one else is around. 3 hours, jeez. How have you been? I've been okay, you know? But I'm starting to feel better now that I'm out of the city. I thought you liked the city.
I love the city. It's great, and there are always cool things happening. Just don't love living there. It's so noisy and all of the time, and so crowded. Can't hear yourself think sometimes.
I could see that.
The longer you spend there, it starts feeling like you're losing your connection with nature. As weird as it sounds, I've been missing Knockville. I've missed the fresh air, the nature. I've missed seeing the stars at night and being able to hang out with my friends.
We've missed you too, Ash. Though I don't think we'll be seeing any stars tonight. Not with the storm rolling in.
I noticed that. Looks like we may get rained on. What are you gonna say? With my family for now. I think of my own room just the way I left it.
Nice. My dad covered my old room into his office pretty much as soon as I left.
That's only because he's making room for Lisa.
True.
Still can't believe those two got married. And you and Larry are like stepbrothers.
Yeah. I'm not fully used to it either. It's weird, but good weird. It's good to see my dad happy again.
They're adorable together, to be honest. Are you happy? Happy with what?
Everything. Life.
I don't know. It's a hard question. Even though I've had a hard time lately, I try to find things that make me happy. Things that are worth pursuing. Otherwise, what's the point, you know?
Yeah.
I'm happy right now. Are you sure you're okay, Sal? Getting a little worried about you.
I don't know. I guess I am feeling off.
It just feels like everything is wrong.
What do you mean?
It feels like nothing puts me at ease. It's this constant feel of discomfort, like my soul isn't aligned with my body. I just feel like screaming at the sky until it breaks apart. I pressed the button like twice.
Oh, what?
Let's do it.
I don't know.
Come on, I bet you'll feel better.
Hey, Todd. Oh, hey, you back from your date with Ashley already? I don't think it was a date, but yeah. Whatever you say, Sal. How did it go?
It was nice seeing her. Gonna be good to have her back.
Indeed, Ashley is a good egg, and our investigations could benefit from a female perspective. Additionally, simply having fresh eyes on our research.
Speaking of, Larry and I think that there's something weird going on in the apartments again. I told him that I'd bring you over tonight to check it out.
Perfect.
Perfect. This will give me an opportunity to test out the new things I've been working on. Give me a few minutes to get ready.
Sure. Let me know whenever you're ready to head over.
Will do.
Sal. Oh, it's from Larry. Sal, I'm sorry, dude. Please don't blame yourself.
Sorry for what? What are you talking about?
It's time for me to go.
You better not be doing anything stupid.
It's too late. I'll be gone soon.
Hey, stop messing around, Larry. This isn't funny.
Hey? Larry? Pick up. Pick up the phone, Larry. You better pick up. Oh God, Larry. Larry? Larry? Where the hell are you? No. No. Larry! What did you do? Larry, why? I was so excited to see Sal. I didn't realize how different he was acting at first. When we were hanging out by Wendigo Lake, I started to notice him more. At the time, though, he just seemed sad to me. I thought he maybe had stopped taking his medications. Miss Campbell, at any point during your date with Sal, did you ever feel as if you were in danger or threatened at all? No, sir, it was nothing like that. Sal was one of the sweetest boys I knew. I always felt safe around him, until later that night. Can't you please explain what you witnessed at the treehouse? It wasn't too long after I got home from the lake that Sal called me, maybe about an hour or so. He was clearly shaken up, and I could tell from his voice that he had been crying. He told me that Larry was dead. I begged him to call 911, but he told me that I told him that if he didn't, then I would. And did either of you call 911? No. The boys had me convinced since high school that there was a conspiracy in Knockville involving the police, that they couldn't be trusted. So I went against my better judgment and didn't make the call. I rode over to the apartments right away. When I got to the treehouse, Sal was acting weird, talking to himself, pacing back and forth. Obviously, he was upset. We both were, but I'd never seen him like that before. I tried to get him to calm down, but he kept rambling about cultists and some impending evil. He said that Larry was in the treehouse. It took a minute to gather my nerves. I wasn't sure what was going on. If Larry was really dead, or if Sal had lost it. I went up to the treehouse, but there was nothing out of place there, except for an empty bottle of booze. Have you ever known Sal to be a drinker? No, not at all, Sal hardly ever touched that stuff. He once told me that he was afraid to get drunk because addiction runs in his family. And he didn't want to become an alcoholic, so I knew something was really wrong. Larry wasn't anywhere to be seen. And Sal was starting to really worry me. I tried to calm him down and reason with him, but he was not receptive to it. Tried to get him inside, but he wouldn't budge. We got into an argument. It was the only time we had ever argued. I had to walk away from him. Couldn't be around him like that, and I didn't want to make him worse. Before I left, I let Henry and Lisa know that Sal needed help. They said they'd look after him, and I told them to call me if they needed me. I felt horrible leaving Sal like that. I just didn't know what to do. I wish I would have stayed there, but I would have stayed with him. I should have stayed with him, I bet, Chet. I sat by my phone all night until I got the second call. Oh, never mind. I was going to put the mic down. About 10 minutes after Ashley left, Todd showed up. He figured something was wrong since I suddenly left and wasn't answering his texts. He drove over to the van with our guitar. I told Todd what Larry did.
We both need time to collect ourselves. Larry was our best friend. The four of us were finally, like I said earlier, family.
What happened to his body?
I'm not sure. He's trying to tell me something, but it's all broken up. I think he's in trouble communicating with us. Let's try out the new gear. I think it will help. Hold on.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna pause.
Alright, chat, I'm gonna pause the gameplay here and go to go to sleep. I hope you all have a good night and goodbye.